I've got a German Shepherd that I picked up at 8 months old from a rescue. And when I got her, she had some pretty bad habits. So I needed someone to reverse those habits and create new ones. The first trainer quit after a while and said, hey, I can't get this dog to focus. The second trainer quit after an even shorter time and said, hey, I just can't get this dog to focus. The third trainer wouldn't even start. The fourth trainer, I figured, hey, everything's online, maybe dog training is too. There are lots of videos, but I just didn't have the time to spend doing these type of correctional training strategies. So I was referred to a trainer who specialized in my type of situation, reversing bad habits, creating new ones with high energy dogs like mine. So he went to work with her and did a fantastic job. She's just a pleasure now. Does she still have a lack of focus? Yes, but I know how to deal with it, and it just is something that is part of who she is, and she's a great dog. Her name is Nala. Yeah, like the Lion King. My kids named her, of course. They're grown, but they still like the Lion King. Who doesn't? And she's looking over here because she heard her name. But I'm going to share with you why that is important to you when you sell your home. So stay tuned. Stuart Sutton at Agent Finder, where we use artificial intelligence and human expertise to identify the most qualified agent for your specific home. And we use a higher set of standards that even you would, actually than anybody does. So when we refer you an agent, you're going to have the best for your situation. Now I'm going to go back to other videos I've made where I focus on experience. There is no substitute for experience. I highly caution you, if you own a home on small acreage, don't hire someone who hasn't had experience. Too many nuances, there's too many factors, there's too many unique aspects. I'm going to cover a few of those just to give you an idea. And I'm going to start with price. Pricing homes on small acreage is just different. You can't use what most agents use, which is price per square foot. As a matter of fact, that's a huge red flag. If you hear the words price per square foot come out of an agent's mouth for your home on small acreage, you should think twice. Homes on small acreage can't be priced that way. I mean, think about it. 3,000 square foot house on 2.7 acres. 3,000 square foot house on 1.3 acres. How can you use price per square foot? It doesn't make sense. So pricing is important. What about unique amenities? Workshops. Now, if you work homes in subdivisions, probably media rooms and outdoor kitchens and pools, you might have a grasp on those. But what about workshops in fencing, in RV garages, things like that? Those have value. How much value? Well, without experience, the agent may not be aware of how to account for that. And what about that extra land? One home is on 1.2 acres and one is on 3.7 acres. How do you account for the extra land? How do you add the value for it? Do you go just based on the tax assessment or what lots you're selling for? What do you do? Well, an agent without experience isn't going to be familiar with how to handle that discrepancy. So pricing is really important, very important. As a matter of fact, pricing is 80% of the battle. If you price it right, you're nearly there. The next thing I'm going to talk about is presentation. How do you present a home on an acre more compared to a regular subdivision home? Well, photography, videos, etc. Very important. For a home on small acreage, whether it's 3/4 of an acre, 5.7 acres, whatever it is, aerial photos are important. Why? Because privacy is the number one reason people buy homes on an acre or more. So aerial photos show how that house sits on the lot and what the buffer is and what the privacy level is. Compared to subdivision homes, people want to see what they're going to get in the way of privacy. That's really important. And pictures of the amenities. I've seen so many homes on small acreage where there's not even any pictures of the workshop. So what if it's cluttered? It's a workshop. Take pictures of the workshop. Make sure you get pictures of your RV garage. Pictures of the extra land. Just the buffers that you have, the privacy that you have. Make sure that your home on small acreage is presented properly. Now, if you have a casita, and by the way, that's another pricing issue. A lot of people aren't aware of how to price for that extra house or that casita or apartment garage or whatever the case is. If you have that, you want to make sure that you get pictures, thorough pictures of that. I've seen so many situations where there are lots of pictures of the house, but hardly any of the additional properties, the additional improvements, whether it's a guest house or a casita or a whole nother house. So make sure that is involved as well. Presenting is huge. Make sure people understand what your property on small acreage offers. If it really is a horse property, there are sites for horse properties. If it is a property with a certain amount of land, there are sites that feature homes that have land. And if your agent really is good, they'll know exactly where those sites are and how to be part of those. Your agent may even build out a very specific page for your property and feature your 1 acre plus home in its entirety and make sure that the videos and the pictures show all the benefits of living on an acre or more. And I'm also going to mention preparation real quick. Preparing a home in a subdivision is a little bit different. If you've got a home on acreage, you need to make sure that even if there's areas that you don't typically mow, you manicure those out. If you've got trees that are dead and you never really care about them, you might want to get it cleaned up for buyers coming over. You might want to make sure that clutter is gone. A lot of people who live on a small acreage have some clutter that's added up over the years, and it's never bothered them, but buyers are going to go, are they going to get rid of that? I would go ahead and take care of that ahead of time. And your agent, again, if they have experience with homes on an acre or more, is going to make sure that you are aware of what you need to do to prepare your home for sale. I hope all this makes sense. It's important for your agent to have the experience that you need so that you can get the maximum price for your home in the shortest time with the fewest problems. An agent finder refers you agents who are most qualified. If you live on an acre or more, we're going to give you agents who understand what you have, how to price it, how to present it, prepare it, and promote it. Put another video up here for you. This focuses on pricing. And this little aspect of pricing is something you want to be very aware of. If you like this video, please do hit that like button. Subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. And remember, it's your choice, so make it a powerful day. Bye-bye.